Good day, everybody.
Okay.
Good day, everybody. This is my name, Bilal Momani, Assistant Professor at the Computer Science Department, Trent University. This is my third year here at Trent. I've been working in the industry for a long time, Cisco Systems and other stuff in the States and in Europe. And I joined 3 years ago, as I said. So I'm going to talk to you about the computer science program, which is a great program at Trent University here. So again, I welcome you to the computer science, and we have the data science, we have the software engineering, and we have the artificial intelligence. And you can see there's a variety of disciplines here in the computer science. So we can take the computer science in general, or it can be specific. You can go to the data science if that's your field or your interest. If you are good in coding and other stuff, you can go to the software engineering. Or if you like to go with the new technology and with the hot topic now, which is AI. I'm sure everybody heard about AI and how is controlling our life. This is one of the programs that we are focusing at Trent University, specifically at the computer science department in both campuses. As mentioned before me, there's two campuses in Peterborough and Durham, but I represent Durham, but I'll be talking about the computer science department in general. Okay. So why focus on these areas? I can see that we have four main areas here because there is a huge opportunity to make big difference, and because these areas that are involved in everyday life like medicine, finance, smart cities, cybersecurity, and the next generation of AI. uh, Companies who invested in these areas, and you can see that they've shown some steady and consistent growth, and they become huge money involved. I'm sure you know Amazon. I don't have to mention the founders of that one, but these guys become billionaires from this technology. Microsoft, we have Apple, we have Facebook, Google, Shopify, Java, Unix C, deep learning, and the good thing, some of them are Canadian founders like Shopify, Java, Unix C, deep learning, and so on. So they invested in this technology and these fields, and they become steady and growing. And you can see that the computer science is really growing, and everybody's looking forward to starting this kind of a study here. Now, yes, we talk about the computer science, how it's important in our life. Now, why we choose Trent? Why do you think you should choose Trent? The main thing about Trent is that we have a special, research staff and faculty here, special in terms of teaching and research. They're really passionate, and you could see that when you join either campuses here. And the staff are very friendly and accessible and empathetic with students. We appreciate your situation. We consider every single student situation, and we are very close to every student here. I'm talking about myself, and I'm sure about everybody else is the same here. Maybe it's mentioned about classes size previously, and especially in Durham campus, we have very small classes. That means that more attention, more support, more mentorship, and similar, you're close. Everybody knows each other. Even in Peterborough, as I mentioned, they divided into section to make a class manageable, and that means that you get more attention from your professor here. We have some good dedication support for international students, mainly in case of immigration, work, and permits. I'm sure they're going to talk about that in one of the presentations here about how do we support international students here. And one good thing about Trent is place number one on student satisfaction in Ontario, and still for the last few years here. Okay. And one other good thing is that we have a joint program here, can joint major. So it means that if you like biology, you can do computer science and biology. So Trent, you can combine or merge or blend computer science with many other majors. This Why is this good? Because help you customize your degree to match your dream career. You might not don't want to be computer science in specific, but you can join other field. I'm going to give example here. Let's say computer science. With biology, you can do bioinformatics. It's about using computer algorithms, data analysts, software tools, let's say to solve some medical problems like analyzing DNA sequence, studying disease, designing new drugs, and so. So they're all combined. Means that if you are interested in biology, but you still need to know some computer science, technology or tools, you can combine these fields, and this is very unique. Or you can do computer science and business. Some people, let's say, can prepare you for like information system analyst, where you help companies choose design and manage the technology they rely on every day. So it can make like computer science and study to make like information system analyst. Or you can do chemistry even, because computer science with chemistry is going to open doors to the pharmaceutical and biotech industry here. And this is another good field that you can try to get in. So they can work like drug discovery tools, lab automation, molecular simulation, and other health-related software system. Means that you don't have to stay into only the computer side, like programmer in IT companies, but you can use the computer skills to combine with other discipline, so you can have expand your work options. Or you can be like writer, technical writer in a company. So you can do computer science and English. Is that you know how to explain some complex technologies in clear, accessible language for companies, or manuals or software product or guidelines. Means that this is another field that you can do by combining or merging these two disciplines here. Or you can do like statistics, computer science, I think, lead you to data science. And data science, you're gonna learn some programming, data analysis, machine learning, modeling, which means that it's like an AI specialist in this case. So you're gonna move into the AI field. Okay. Okay, what do you offer here? What program do we offer here? We offer different BSc and BA. BSc in computer science, we can be specialized in theoretical computer science, software engineering, and data analyst. Or you can do the BA. Let's say, what's the BSc and BA? I'm gonna say that BSc, if you are more technical, and math focused, you're gonna be more focused. This is great, BSc, if students who wants to do programming, AI system, and engineering roles. If you are not really into math, we give you some flexibility here. So you're gonna have fewer math requirements. You can do the BA. It means that if you want to combine computer science with another field, you can do the BA. So you don't have to go to really math focus, or you don't have to be very, very technical. As you still get the same information, but as I said, it's not as technical as the BSc here. We do data science, we do software engineering, and we do computing and physics as well here. And there's a variety of them. We can do minor like computer systems, information systems, and data analytics as well. All these programs are in Peterborough campus. As we know that we have two campuses. Peterborough is the main one. The other one, which is the Durham GTA, which is I work in that campus myself here. We also offer the computer science. And the good thing, even if you enroll in one campus, you can take your class in another campus. So there is always a huge flexibility with that. So we have the BSc with theoretical computer science or software engineering, or the BA as well. We have a new program that's dedicated mainly to the Durham campus called Artificial Intelligence. So we just started that program in this fall, and that program is mainly artificial intelligence. Of course, you're gonna cover lots of computer stuff like programming and algorithms and how to create algorithms and so on. But most of the focus is gonna be in the AI, like natural language processing, machine learning, neural network. So there's focus. So once you graduate, you get a BSc in artificial intelligence, and that's very dedicated program to the AI. And the good thing that this is started in Durham campus this semester. We just started. So we already have started which is in fall. You can do the BA if you're not really interested, or you want to expand your let's say choices. So you don't have to have a very mathematical focus. You can do the BA in AI or computer system or first system, or you can do the minor one like computer system, information system, or data analyst. So these are the main programs that we offer in both campuses. Now, one good thing here, which is already gonna start, which is a new, brand new. I'm sure some of you might be interested in graduate program, which is MSc in computer science. So it was approved and it was posted at the university website. So we'll be starting fall this September 2026. So it is going for happen for sure, and we're gonna have lots of focus areas on AI, machine learning, data science, software engineering, and so on. So there's gonna be a variety of topics will be covered in that MSc program. And it is mainly the one approved is kind of research focus, so it will be thesis based, but it will be expanded. So initially, we're going to start with the thesis base, full, but of course, going to expand it to a project base, courses base, and so on. But initially, we're going to start with the focus thesis base this fall in September 2026 here. While this is good because that's going to give you great opportunity to be like a TA or A positions. You do research here, and we try to make that program. I myself, I was involved in that program to make it as industry focused as possible. Having worked in the industry for a long time, we try to make it prepare students for industry law or even if you want to do a PhD study. But you're gonna get involved in that, both of them. But the good thing, we're gonna start it this next September. Okay, co-op. I'm sure everybody knows what's a co-op. We already mentioned that. We have a co-op program here. 4 or 5 years, co-op in computer science at the general. We have a co-op in software engineering. That's going to be 5 years. And we have a co-op in both BSc and BA in artificial intelligence. So the new program that was approved as AI in our Durham campus is involved co-op. And you know that what co-op can provide students with a great experience here. So why is it co-op? Because it's give you a practical experience in the job, um, give you good networking with the companies, learn from others here. What's gonna get you, of course, most of the co-op is paid. Most of it is paid, and it give you a chance to meet other people, enhance your communication skills and presentation skills here. And at the same time, you're gonna, develop your technical generally and technical writing in specific in this one. So there's a huge advantage when we do the co-op, definitely. I mean, there's different companies they can provide or offer co-op to our students. I have listed some of these ones, but not all these. There's many. And the co-op, you can go through the company, the university. We have a co-op office that you can provide or the post some co-op jobs here, or you can find the co-op yourself. So you have the flexibility here. But you can see that most of them are the really huge companies in Canada, like TD Bank, Shopify, and so on, National Defense and the Canadian Armed Forces. So these are big companies. These are just examples, not everything. So you can work in anywhere, even if you can work even internationally, if you want to do a co-op. Google, even they provide co-op. Government of Canada, they provide co-op for us. So there's a huge, advantage of doing the co-op in our program because they give you a good practice, a good industrial feeling. So when you are finished, when you graduate, you are ready to the field. Okay, so what do we learn there? As a computer science student in general, let's say, you're gonna learn programming. You'll understand different programming languages. There is multiple programming languages we learn, like C Sharp. I'm sure some of you heard about that. Python, Java, and these main programming languages. C sometimes, and you understand the software development life cycle. What is it? So as I mentioned before, that we try as faculty to make our teaching as industrial focused as possible. So it means that we apply what we see in industry in our teaching. So it means that students will be ready. So will not have surprises when you go to industry because you know how the software development cycle work when they go outside. You understand how to create or generate or implement some algorithms and problem solvers. We learn some database and data structure. We learn some web, mobile, and cloud technologies. This is the general terms of that. We learn AI, we learn machine learning, I mean, cyber security here. And we always provide students with the real world projects, especially the final year. They have their own, especially in the software engineering, they have their own big project they can work. Or if you do project management for a specific IT, we always provide them with project that they can work on. That's very, similar to what you see in the industry outside. So it means that they take with them when they graduate students. Okay. So when you finish the computer science program, regardless of which field you work in, either data science or AI. So there are some options or outcomes that you can get from them. Or it can be like software engineer or software developer here. You can be, especially these days, AI and machine learning specialist. And we are pushing that direction, especially with the new AI program, that to be like AI specialist, AI engineer, because we need you to know how these AI tools work. Not only using them, we're not using them is for other people, but for the computer science guys, they need to know how do these tools work, how can we improve them, and so on. So it means that you can be AI specialist from that point. Cybersecurity analyst also, and you can see that cybersecurity is becoming also a popular field, a well-known field. So people, will work on it in different areas here. Uh, you can be a data scientist, or you can be a data engineer, or you can be UX or UI designer, especially if you do the BA type. There's not much of math and technical stuff. You can be like IT consultant, or you can be software analyst, or you can be cloud or DevOps engineer. So there's lots of fields here. And that opens lots of doors for us. So you don't have to be stick to us only software developer, especially with the control of AI these days. So you have lots of options. Even we prepare some students to be a project manager, because we have project management course that we get them into that field, so they can do that as well. So there is lots of options that students can do when they do the computer science at Trent University. Okay. I try to make it short, and it's only between 20 minutes to 25 minutes. So I give opportunity for questions here. I'm gonna ask quizzes here if anybody can answer in the question. Quizzes and questions. Just simple one here. Who is considered the father of computer science? Who can tell? Don't use ChatGPT in this one. Try to figure out who can think of one. I'm not sure I can see the chat.
I think we can encourage the answers through the question and answer because that's where they can type their responses.
Okay, okay. Shall I just leave it later? Just answer them or wait for answer from them?
Well, let's see if they have answers. Let's see how close they're paying attention here.
Okay. Anybody is listening to me? Who is considered the father of computer science? This is very basic question. If you guys interested in the computer science field, anybody has an answer? If you don't, I'll show the answer. Alan Turing, if you heard about that person. Another, easy question. Who is credited with writing the first computer program? First one, if anybody heard about it. Anything? Alan Lovelace. Okay,
Oh,
the
look at
last
that.
one.
You actually did. You got a response from Jeremy.
Oh,
Jeremy got it.
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't see that. Where do I look for this?
At the bottom, the little Q&A button, you'll see it
Oh, okay,
there.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I
Good.
don't. Okay, thanks.
There you go. You got two responses, Jeremy
Thanks.
and Rufe.
Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm gonna ask you the last question. Let's see who is gonna answer that one. Okay. Last question. Why do computer scientists celebrate Christmas on Halloween? What do you think?
Just give them maybe a minute here to get a
Yeah, I'm gonna give
response.
them time for that
Yeah.
to think about it. Why, as computer scientists, celebrate Christmas on Halloween? QA. Let me see. Uh,
Nothing for this one, it doesn't look like.
I know it's like
Oh,
com anything. Sorry, computer science joke.
oh, we got some responses.
Yeah, when equals to Christmas. In which term Christmas? Picoler. In which term? What do you think it's equal to Christmas? In spending or shopping? Okay, this is just a numeric number joke, let's see. Let me show this. This, because 25 decimal, which is this we call it, equal 31 in octal. That's why it's just like 25 this equal 31 in octal. Octal is a numeric system in Croissants, just a number system joke. That's all. Okay. That's why you celebrate Christmas and Halloween. Okay, I finished on, I said 25 minutes just to give time for questions. And as David told me, so thank you so much for joining the presentation. Appreciate that. And I wish everybody a beautiful and lovely day. If you have a question I can answer, I'm ready for that. If not, of course, I'll pass it to somebody who was special in that.